time by the Bay, AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Tyson Ross will be the man on the mound for the G-men. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Moustakas is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
One out, nobody on. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Moustakas will take the turn and hit for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a one-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit high. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Crawford fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Chris Davis, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball one.
Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Misses. Ball 2. Moustakas stands at second with 2 gone. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. McCutchen playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Now in the box, Carlos Santana. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Stepping in now, number 23. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Lawrence ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 2-1 home. is laid off of for ball number 3.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So stepping in, Irvin Santana. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Popped him up. Belt onto the grass. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 4 score for the Buccos on this grand slam home run. On to the bottom of the first at AT&T Park. It's now 4-0 Pittsburgh. Irvin Santana will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Irvin Santana comes on now. 3-pitch guy, not overpowering, kind of one of those guys that pitches to contact. Good fastball, not a great one. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sinking action. Good slider that he'll throw behind in the count. His changeup has become a very good pitch. Needs all 3 of his pitches. If he's on early, you'll know he'll be inducing a lot of ground balls.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Beckham is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Lawrence leads off second with nobody out. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping up now, Buster Posey, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I think there's some concern about the way Brendan Belt is playing. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Into the box now, Josh Hamilton. He drove in all 3 of his club's runs in that ball game a night ago. And he lays off there 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
2 out, bases loaded. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Giants leave them loaded. They trail here 4-0. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Grounded down the third baseline.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Lawrence is there, and he has it for the first out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Fouled off. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Hit toward the right side, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup, because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Chopped weakly to the left. Crawford is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but they're in front 4-0. Striding into the box, Christian Arroyo, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Andrew McCutchen. You want to reach superstar status, you finish high in MVP races, you hit homers in the gaps, and you have a way of playing Gold Glove defense, and that's what Andrew has done pretty much his entire career.
Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. Pitch on the way. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, Tyson Ross. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Called strike 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Chris Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Ready for another chance? Andrew McCutchen. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. On deck, Carlos Santana. 1 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Santana. He went deep for a grand slam in his first at-bat.
Hey, the difference in this one, they lead by 4. Go back to this guy's previous AB, a towering grand slam that knocked in 4 runs. We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
McCutchen, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 1-1. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 23.
Digging in, number 23. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Again, another foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 2-2 pitch. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Beckham fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Ryan Lawrence, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Fielder, Ryan Lawrence.
Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you could see he was trying to jam it with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. The 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Second baseman, number 15, Gordon Beckham.
Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. First pitch on its way. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, 2, the count to Posey.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Santana steps into the windup. Here it comes. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So very nice work there by Santana. His guys are up 4-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jose Reyes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Arroyo comes up with it, and he is out at first as Reyes couldn't quite beat out the bunt that time.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
The batter, left fielder, Starling Marte.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. He's got it. Beckham for 1. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Now batting,
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Moustakas. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And it's fouled away. 4 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Into the cove, but foul. Marte off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4.
Up next for the Pirates, right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Gone, and that one had some extra distance. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. 41st home run of the year for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Here's Chris Davis now, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Here's the 0-1 from Ross. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis, number 33 on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, we were just talking about the last home run possibly being a sign that he was running out of gas, and now he serves up another. I just don't think he's got the same sharpness or command on his pitches that he had earlier, and they're making him pay for it.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Yusmeiro Petit answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Petit has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So now Carlos Santana batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box now, number 23, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2 balls and a strike to count. 4 runs here in this half inning. Grounded to the right, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Pirates lead it 8-0. So striding forward now, Josh Hamilton. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Fouled off. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. In for strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Santana gets the sign. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this match. Now to the plate, Jose Reyes. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Jose Reyes.
From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Giants have elected to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box, Irvin Santana, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Again, a 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Stepping in, Starling Marte. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. Number 11 for him on the season, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 pitch. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Pirates, courtesy of this swing by Starling Marte. Middle of the night here at China Basin. It's the Pirates 9 and the Giants nothing. At the plate, Christian Arroyo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Two and two. A bouncer up the middle. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Standing in, Brandon Crawford. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Bouncer down the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 52.
Colton Wong will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now, carving him up as the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Pirates 9 and the Giants nothing. George Contos gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the sixth.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. A ball and 2 strikes. And right into the shift. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Line to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting number 22. Center fielder Andrew McCutchen.
So striding in, Andrew McCutchen comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Contos, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. lineup flips over, and digging in, Ryan Lawrence will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And that's out number 1.
Now back. Third baseman.
Settling in now, Gordon Beckham. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Buster Posey now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One 0 count. Here it is. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Oh man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Giants down in order. They're down 9-0. Back here in San Francisco. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ready once again, number 23, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
Counts 1-0.
And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. A chance here for the second baseman, Wong. Reined in. Throw won't get him. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The previous play is under video.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Standing in now, Urban Santana.
The swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Now batting, Josh Hamilton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 9.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Looking to send him packing again. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And here's the swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Here's Starling Marte. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Up next for the Pirates, second baseman, Mike.
So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Marte on at first, nobody out. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And it's 1-2. Marte off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's a swipe at the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
The 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. First and second now, one man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. On the ground to the right side. The second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Fine work out of the. Digging once again, Christian Arroyo. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Francisco Cervelli will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Here's Colton Wong now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Pirates 9 and the Giants nothing. TJ McFarland comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. Hamilton is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 23.
In now, number 23. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-1's the count.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Jose Reyes, as he drives a liner to right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 10-0 score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first two out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Pittsburgh leads this one 10-0. Striding in, Ryan Lawrence starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Hit back up the middle. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box, Buster Posey. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together. Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Down the third baseline. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. The throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Mark Melanson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mark Melanson.
In now, Josh Hamilton, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Count even at 2-2. Beckham over at second. Posey at first with no outs. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So in now for San Francisco, Hunter Pence. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Looped out toward third. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Christian.
Now at the plate, Christian Arroyo, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Pirates with their 103rd win to set the pace in the division. Irvin Santana records win number 16 on the season and mark him down for 17 strikeouts to boot. Tyson Ross couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs, 5 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men. The winning pitcher is Irvin Santana. His record is now 16-3. The loss goes to Tyson Ross. He falls to 4-9. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park. And remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.
Great.